Let's see. What's up, everybody? Alright, so as the title of this one goes, miracles do happen, guys. They really do. Alright, let me tell you this. About a week ago, right, I posted a video. It was more of a low rant type of deal, getting some things off my chest, right? But let me tell you something. What happened? Alright, it was pretty much the last straw of my meltdown, right? I've done so much, and I've always done stuff for people, right? Yeah, but this is the first thing I did for me. I went and got help. For a week, I was really getting myself back together, man. I gained 10 pounds. I'm so happy. Gained 10 pounds in 1 week. And I gotta thank the family, man, the crew family. Man, they've helped a lot, right? So listen, everything that happened, people want to know. So I'll say, I had a meltdown over a few months, right? A span of 6 months or so. I lost myself. I was letting the world change me into something I'm not. I was starting to be violent, man. I'm not violent. And the thing is, I'm a lot happier now, right? Last night was the first night I went to sleep with no anxiety, bro. Listen, this is a message to everybody. If you guys are going through something, just know you're not alone. Know that in the end, you gotta worry about yourself. I learned it the hard way. 22 years I've lived this world, right? I've always done things for myself. I mean, for everybody else, not myself, right? This one thing I did for myself, it changed my life. I saw I had no social media, right? Well, besides YouTube and Netflix, right? But I had no social media. I got to really focus on myself and really get myself back to God. And, the crew family there where I was at, man, they really helped me out. I wasn't judged for things I did. I wasn't judged for things I've done and, think about. I started opening up and I was happy, right? Oh, plus, I've been drinking water because they don't allow soda. So, my soda's craving kind of went away. But, I've tried so hard to keep a positive thought, and it's working, man. Ever since I've been back, you know how many people have cussed me out? I don't care, man. Because at the end of the day, at the end of the night, when I go to sleep, what do? Where am I? Who am I with? Myself, right? More of my family, but myself. You gotta think about it like this. There's only so much you can do for people before they hurt you. Sometimes you just gotta be like, hey, I gotta work on myself. You just give me some time. I'll appreciate that. I love that, right? I am now gone back to God. He saved my life again. There's there's no turning back, man. God has changed me. I have changed myself. I know last year, about a year ago, I submitted my life. I felt good, right? But the devil started getting to me, man. The devil tempted me, man. I was getting more angrier and angrier near the end of the year. And I've tried to do so much, right? But listen, things happen for a reason. They happen for a reason so that you can take the time and just really be you. Time away from everybody. Time away from people. Not just people in general, but people that you love. They need time away too. And you need time too. Before you, this is really why I went. I help, you know, I hang around a lot of kids, and I want to be a youth minister. I want to be somebody that helps the youth and leads them to the right path, right? So, I've done a lot with the youth here, and I told myself, I have to do this for myself. I saw that I was starting to get more angrier at the kids, around the kids. I can't do that, man. I'm not violent. I'm not. But when you let the temptations and when you let the devil take over, you become somebody you're not. And it takes something tragic to happen to make you really, really think about it. You know what I mean? I know I'm not a bad person. I know I make mistakes. I know I've done bad things in the past. I know I've done things. Nobody's perfect, right? But I serve a perfect God. He's risen, right? How can we go on living life thinking that everything's okay when all you see around the world is pain? What can we do to fix that? Ask that question. What can we do as people to fix all the loneliness, all the depression, all the sadness, right? I had to learn that being alone is okay. I had to learn to cope with it. I did well, man. I did really well. Like I was reading the Bible while I was there, man. And I prayed every night that I'd one day get my life back. I did. There's things that really I wasn't really looking forward to, right? But while I was there, I opened up, man. I opened up. I let I opened up about yesterday, man. Yesterday was the 17th, St. Patty's Day, right? It was my grandmother's birthday, right? She died thinking that I didn't love her. Because the last argument we ever had with my grandma, we argued. I dropped out of college. But listen, I opened up and I let them know. I was like, I've always been afraid to be alone. That's true. Something I had to learn to deal with. This place changed me into a better man, into a better person. Even a better person I was a year ago when I did submit my life to God, man. Things can change. Miracles happen, guys. Let me tell you a story. My friend, I'm not going to say names or anything. He got a motorcycle accident, man. He had a 3% chance of living, right? But listen, he's living right now. Dude's always waving at me when I'm singing at the office, man. 3% chance. Doctor said he had 3% chance. Skull was crushed in. He's living. I prayed every night, man. If you believe in yourself, if you believe in something, go for it, right? I'm not saying if you believe in doing drugs, if you believe in killing, don't go out and do that, right? I'm not saying that. I'm saying this. If you believe you can do something, if you believe in yourself, then there's nothing that can stop you. The only person in this world that can stop you from doing what you want to do, from doing what you need to do in life, is you, man. And I had to realize that. I was gone for a week, 7 days. I was gone from my original habitat. I had to learn to cope with me being alone. I had to learn to cope with, all these negative thoughts. I had to reframe. You have to reframe. And I learned that there. What's up, Brian? What's up, buddy? How you doing? So, being there helped me, man. I'm a better person. I opened up more. And I'm serving God, man. That's good, brother. I hope school was good too. But man, miracles happen. I was at my lowest point, and when you get to your lowest point, what happens? God swoops in. He tells you, you need to change. You need to be a better you. that I know you can. You know, not many people know this, right? But when I was 16, I overdosed on my pills. I did it, right? I went to UBH. I had a dream. This is something I'm actually coming out for the first time. I had a dream, man. You know what it was? It was me standing on a cliff, just looking up at the sky, and just realizing, thinking, because I had it back to back, right? It was God. He said, Grant, you don't need to worry about anything. You're going to be built for success. You're here for a purpose, right? You're built for good things. You know, that always stays with me. And listen, God will not put you through something that you would not be able to get through. I was at my lowest point that day, right? But look at me now. I'm eating more than I want to eat. Ooh, got me to eat. Okay, I'll eat in a second. But I gained 10 pounds, man, just being there. In 1 week, I gained 10 pounds. And I'm grateful. God has given me something that I've been wanting. A second chance. Times 77. But you know what I mean. There's nothing I wouldn't do for people to protect, right? But I couldn't do that while my mentality was in a bad position. So I left. Only to certain people, man. You know, looking back, you know, thinking like, I did it for myself. And let me tell you this, last night, yeah, it was the first night that I did not have anxiety. I slept with no anxiety. But listen, last night was the first night this year. Probably, I want to say in about 2.5 months or so. Maybe 2 months. I did not have nightmares, man. I did not have nightmares. All I did was worry, man. I worried about kids, man. I worried about certain people in my life that meant a lot to me. All I had was nightmares, man. I had so many nightmares of me getting shot. I had so many nightmares of me trying to protect them, and I couldn't. But I talked to my pastor and Juan. They helped me through the process, man. I'm thankful for it. You know, like, God has given me a chance to really improve myself. I have to keep going at it. I can't just let the devil take over. I can't, and I won't. I have to stay strong. I have to make sure that I'm taken care of before I can help other people. And I realized that, man. You know, guys, like, I've done a lot of bad things, I know. And I've hurt a lot of people recently. But look, in the end, I went to go get help. Because I know I was in pain. I know I was in trouble, man. I know how it felt. I know what depression is. I know what suicide, homicide, loss is, right? While I was there, man, I found myself again. And I found that I can do bigger things. I got a call from this church, man, for the youth ministry job, man. They want me to come to their service and check it out. They want to check me out. I'm happy, blessed, man. God does wonders. And then I'm about to be a private basketball coach, man. When you stay positive and when you don't give up. I want everybody to look up the song ASAP Preach. I won't give up, man. Because look, I didn't give up. I did give up that day, right? But I'm still here. Because why? Hey, what's up, Phrazix? How you doing? But like you have to really think about it like this. Now that you have not Ed, you're thinking to yourself, what am I here for? Why am I still here? Listen, the reason you're still here after you attempted suicide, man, is because you have a purpose. 22 is too young to die. 16, 15, 14, 13 is too young to die. That's what I tell kids all the time. Focus on yourself. Focus. Hey, Jonathan, how you doing? Hey, you gotta focus on yourself, man. You can't just let the devil take over, because in the end, it will ruin you. I did get baptized, man. December 28th, right? And, you know, that's when the devil really, really, really get you, man. You can't really just give in like that. I did, though. I stopped going to church. I stopped doing a lot. And it got me to that point. It got me to the point to what I had to do. I left everybody. I left my dog, man. I'm so happy to see my dog, bro. I was so happy. She was so happy. I'm just happy that being there got me off of the kick of the soda, man. And now I'm drinking a lot more water. But, sorry, guys. But listen, you can't give in to the world's cravings, man. No matter the situation, you have to stay strong. You have to keep that mindset. Hey, if I do this, what's gonna happen? If I smoke this joint, what's gonna happen to me? If I drink this alcohol, what's gonna happen to me? Right? I think I thank God every day, man. I'm alive. You're blessed to be alive. You are blessed if you wake up in the morning. Even if I don't have a bed, even if I'm living the way I am blessed. Right? God gave me that chance, and He really made me see, Grant, you're at your lowest. You need to change. You need to come back to me. You need to come back home. Here it is. Right here. Let's get into the world. But listen, my bad, God. But you know, being there really helped me out because not only did I open up, not only did I make friends, not only did I learn to cope with being alone, but I found peace there. You know, I know a lot of people will judge me off of how I look. A lot of people will judge me no matter what. But in the end, right, guys, you got to think about it like this. If they judge you, if they're trying to get to know you, if they don't get to know you, then forget them. Because why? You know who you are, and I found that. I know I am a nice, genuinely nice guy. They even saw that, man. They saw how nice I was, right? And it was a blessing, man. For 6 months, I was going downhill. Only thing that was keeping me going was that family. And listen, if they want to be back in my life or if they want me back in their life, that's up to God, man. I can't force anybody to like me. I can't force anybody to want to be around me, right? All you can do is be a better you. You can't change anybody. You can't make anybody change. They have to want to change. I changed for myself. I changed that so I can get better to help other people. Me and my mom are doing better now. Talking to her a lot better. But listen, when you change, right? When you change, it's not just overnight. It'll take weeks. It'll take months even. Years. It could take years. But listen, you have to persevere. If you want it, take it. Make your dream come true. You can't give up. You can't. When you're in hard times, you gotta look up and say, God, I won't give up. You gotta say to yourself, nobody's perfect. So why do I strive to be perfect? We do that because God was perfect. Jesus was perfect. But listen, if you can just be you, don't give in to the world's cravings. Don't give in to your temptations, right? If you worry about yourself, and for the kids, if you guys just worry about school, worry about yourself, be a lot better. You can't let the demons take over you. You can't have that happen. I know I had that happen, and I know it's the first day that I'm out of that place and back home. But I don't plan on going back. If I try to go back, I'll learn those coping skills, right? Reframe my thoughts. If I say, hey, nobody ever likes me, right? Who's nobody? Who's everyone, right? Who cares if they don't like you? I got my dog, right? I got myself. I know who I am. I know that I will be a better me. I know that I can rock myself. So tell me this. Why would you want to be somebody else? Why would you want to ruin your miracle for somebody else? And sometimes it takes a lot of people a lot of years to realize that. In the end, you got to really think about it this way. You are in charge of you, nobody else. One of the people there, man, first time we were doing affirmations, right? First time she said this, it was stuck in my head, man. Sleep less, dream more. That's not meaning sleep less every night. It's meaning during the day when you're not supposed to sleep, don't sleep during the day. Dream more, right? Make sure you're dreaming. Set goals for yourself. Like I'm setting a goal for myself, right? I set so many goals already. I'll share them in another video. I'll share them tomorrow, maybe, or Wednesday, depending on when. But, you know, for whoever's in here, I appreciate you for listening. But I'm gonna stop. I'm about to end this, and maybe tomorrow. Not sure. I'll let you know. I'll let people know. But remember, miracles happen. Miracles do happen. You just gotta learn to love yourself. Learn to realize that people do care, because taking your life is not the way. Alright, guys. Dios te bendiga. God bless you, everybody, right? See you guys later. Hope everybody enjoyed it. If not, that's fine. I could care less. I'm being me and a better me. God bless. Dios te bendiga. Cuídate. Cuidado. Alright, everybody, take care.